The following contest is a play by the rules match. Introducing first, accompanied by matchmaker King Cobra, assistant matchmaker Mr. Michael.
Here we go, King Cobra, the matchmaker here at Memphis Wrestling. The legend himself is at ringside. Eddie Long said, you are an authority figure, player, so you don't need to be getting in there. But Michael's on the roster, and he's going to fight on behalf of King Cobra and Sycho Simon. Better be ready to play by the rules.
And introducing next, his opponent, Sycho Simon.
That man right there is one dangerous individual. He was suspended indefinitely without pay by Memphis Wrestling, and now he is here to try to be reinstated, but he's got to play by the rules. Fans, don't you dare go away. It's Sycho Simon and Michael, and it's next.
I got a good feeling.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. As you can see, referee David Knight is checking Sycho Simon, and what do we've got here?
Of course.
It is a play by the rules match, and I understand that you're probably thinking that every match should be a play by the rules match, but here it's a little different. If Sycho Simon is disqualified and does not play by the rules, he will not be reinstated to Memphis Wrestling, and he is gone forever. So can Simon beat Michael head-to-head, one-on-one? And look at this, David Knight is really digging down deep.
Yeah, he's
here.
being very thorough and for
And
good
he
reason.
found a spike, it looks like. Was it
scissors.
That's two items.
No scissoring today, Simon, sorry.
Nicely done by referee David Knight. And there's a headlock. Bell rings and we are underway. And this thing has been going on since Christmas. Sycho Simon spiked King Cobra in the face and just barely missed his eye. Putting King Cobra out, Michael came in as the assistant matchmaker, and now here we are. And again, Sycho Simon was suspended indefinitely without pay. We never thought we'd see him back here in Memphis Wrestling, but he does have an opportunity at Super Bout 3.
Well, we saw the message from Sycho Simon and wherever he was at.
Don't say
calling
that too
out,
loud.
I know, calling out Mr. Michael.
Oh, look at the power of Sycho Simon.
Simon is like a planted tree. It's going to take a lot to be able to chop him down.
Well, he's well over 300 pounds, stands at about 6'4". This guy is a huge human being, and now it looks like he's on the floor mouthing to King Cobra, who's ringside, along with Michael.
Wait a minute, Michael, as you
As
can see.
there was a referee on the floor as well, just to make sure that the rules are reinforced. But look, Michael's reeling him in. Gator feet!
We need to make that in surround sound. There's another.
And again.
Mr. Michael, 2 gator feet in a row.
Big shot to the gut. Michael trying to get Sycho Simon back in the ring, perhaps. What is Michael doing here?
What's your old saying? High risk, high reward, but.
Definitely not a high reward there.
Oh, now wait a minute. Come on.
It's the tree of woe. And Sycho Simon is bending those rules, but if he breaks them, he's out of here for good, Terrence.
Well, luckily for him, he didn't break the rule. The referee, David Knight, being very stern in addressing Simon. And Simon, of course, showing a lot of restraint here, too. Let's talk about historical context with Simon. He doesn't normally back down from the officials in the ring.
Let's talk about the history of Sycho Simon destroying the WrestleCenter. Was in a hellacious fight that destroyed the entire ring. Also, he's ruined Christmas. What else can Sycho Simon do?
Twice! And even kidnapped Santa, for God's sake.
And here he is, one-on-one with assistant matchmaker Michael, fighting on King Cobra's behalf and having his way with him, actually.
As you mentioned earlier, it is Super Bout. A lot of things are at stake today on our program and in the next couple of weeks. Today, more importantly, Simon's career.
Now there's another referee. You can see Ron Justice He's saying hit him. If you hit me, you're disqualified and you never get to return. Doesn't sound like a good idea.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Referee David Knight steps in.
Mr. Michael, though, playing a little bit into Simon's repertoire with a poke to the eyes.
Talk about breaking the rules here. Simon with a block and a big forearm shot right to the jaw of Michael before tossing him to the floor.
Well, let's be fair here, though, Dustin. Today, for Michael, it is rules for thee, not for me mentality.
Right. Good point. Matchmaker King Cobra is ringside on the other side of the ring, basically spectating this match. You know he's pulling hard for Michael here. What's Simon doing? They're still on the floor.
I do not like where this is going.
Big knee to the midsection.
Especially so close to the crowd here at the WrestleCenter. Jam-packed.
Points in King Cobra's direction. Cobra's got a fist up.
Oh
my goodness.
Folks, those steps are sturdy, let me tell you.
Those are not WWE steps, I will promise you that. And you know what I mean.
You've been thrown into them a couple of times, I'm sure, in your history.
Now Simon looks like he's squaring off and mouthing at King Cobra.
Not paying attention.
Big shot. Here comes Michael. And winding it up, pulls the straps down. Pulls it back up. Big shot. Down goes Simon for the first time.
Like a sack of nasty, ruined potatoes. Mr. Mike, yeah, go ahead.
Trying to pick Simon up, and it's not an easy task, I'll tell you that.
Oh, wait a minute. Simon picks up Michael. Oh, God.
Back first into the steel turnbuckle post.
Steel is going to win every single time.
Again,
there is no contest there.
Bending those rules, but not getting disqualified just yet.
And oh, now wait a minute. Oh!
Big shot from King Cobra. Slides Simon back in the ring. Fans are chanting for Cobra. Michael's on the top rope.
Here we go.
Moonsault with nobody home. Once again, high risk, high reward, but not this time.
Simon and that veteran ring experience, knowing exactly where he was in that moment, able to move, making Michael miss.
What Simon have in store here? Throws both elbow pads into the audience.
Oh!
Big elbow drop, absolutely crushes Michael, and that is it.
Here is your winner, Sycho Simon.
Sycho Simon.
Oh, come on.
Big victory over assistant matchmaker Michael. And he is officially reinstated into Memphis Wrestling. Fans, don't you dare go away. Our next contest has revenge on the line for Big John Dalton. Stay with us.